Every time I thought about VShojo, my mind definitely always went to Ironmouse first. And so I would be surprised as well if she didn't own a large portion of the shares in that company, considering like she carries it. I don't think VShojo is public. Oh, true. You can have shares without going public. How does that work? Someone that knows finance, please explain to me. So my understanding is that shares are just portions of a company. Is that wrong? The company has a third party evaluate company's financial data and determines the share price, and then only those within it can get shares and sell them back to the company. How does that make sense? So another company is like, oh, this company is worth like this kind of like money. And then like what? Companies can get like people that work there. They can choose to buy the shares and then they can only sell them back to the company. How does that make sense? The more shares, the less each is worth. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at money. Let's say we have a private company. Some other company is like, yeah, this is worth 100 shares. And I'm an employer in this company. I can, decide to buy 10 shares from the company and just hold on to it? So if the company buys its own share, the rest of the shares are worth more. Buy share, company successful shares are worth. You have to be offered the share first. I thought I could just buy them if I worked there. It helps retain employees, gain money for the company, and if going public, helps have an established price. Okay, so then what you're saying instead then is the company gets evaluated. How does the company buy its own shares? Okay, you know what? I need to back up. What the fuck is a share? Is a share like quite literally like a portion of the company? Okay, then how the hell does a company buy itself? Doesn't it already own itself? How does that make sense? So it takes them off the market. I thought the company was private though. So how can they... So you're saying they take them off the market and then there are less total shares. I get that. And so now like if there's less shares, all the shares are worth more. What I don't quite get is like how they can be taken off the market when they're not public. I'm just gonna link a video in Discord. What's wrong with people? Like people will literally be like, oh, guess what? I just watched this video oh, guess what? I just watched this video essay about why a serpentine queue is better than a long line. And I'm going to tell you about it. And I'm like, please don't. Too late. I already started typing. And now that I'm like, please explain to me how this share shit works. People are like, I don't really want to explain this to you. Instead, I'm going to link you a video. I don't want to watch the video. I want you to watch the video for me and then distill that information. It's hard through chat. Okay, that's fair. Perhaps, you know what? You know what we should do? Here's a fun idea. Everybody in chat, you should make 1 to 2 slides that will try to explain something economic related to me, and then I will watch them on stream and I will try to explain it using your slides. Now that sounds like a fun idea. It's fun because I don't have to make the content. Oh shit. Sounds like work for chat. Bro, but you get to educate me. Isn't that fun? I'm not even a mod here, Sensei. I need a raise. I hate to tell you this, 13 Fox. Not even my mods get paid, so... It uses its own money to buy back the portion someone else bought. Bought from who? It's a private share. Who can buy it? Who can buy it? People in the company? Like other workers in the company? I don't understand. You know, I thought you were saying, oh, the stocks are private, so no one can, it's not public, nobody can buy it. And now you're saying like, oh, but like, no, the company's gonna buy it back from those people. I don't get it. And then everybody's chatting like, no, Sensei, it's so obvious. That's not how it works, Sensei. And then they're like, oh, you know what, Sensei, just watch this video and say. Shares can give the holder control. Never mind, just send me the video. I don't think you guys understand where my confusion is coming from. My confusion is that like, okay, so the company, another company evaluates the company. They're like, your company is worth 100 shares. The company owns 100 shares. First question, who the hell is buying those shares? Can't be the company. Shares can give the holder control and say in how the company runs. So the more people that have shares can affect the way they operate. Like too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay, that I understand. So say a company wants to expand into a new industry. They can offer someone in that industry 20% of the company to join them. So it's bargaining power. That's what you're saying. You're saying like, they're basically like, oh, that's why on Shark Tank, the people come in, they're like, I'm opening up a business where I make zip ties and I'm evaluating my company at $200,000 and I want I want a shark to give me $200,000. In return, I'll give you 5% of my company. That's a share. And then the sharks go like, are you mad? That's $1 million valuation selling fucking zip ties? Okay. Now I understand. So let's say somebody is like, sure, I'll give you this investment for 5% of your company. Then the company does well. Now the 5% is worth more, right? Because it's 5% of the whole company, and the whole company is worth more since the company did well. Why didn't you guys just say that? We did. No, you were using confusing logic. Like, oh, but the company, they'll buy back their own shares. I'm like, how did the company lose the shares? Where did it go? Where did it go? You're saying stuff like, oh, but the shares off the market, they make more money. Now you're getting it. Like when Seto Kaiba got 51% of the shares of Kaiba Corp and took it from his dad. But what the hell is this Yu-Gi-Oh talk? Do I look like a nerd? Open up. Nope. Oh, whoop. Oh, whoop.